YouTube. Welcome back to another video of the K-Dub Palace Podcast. I'm your host, K-Dub. Today we're going to start off with the Jimmy Butler situation. Like I said, if y'all new me, hit that fave button. My Eagles just won. We play the Commanders next week. We got 2 more games left. In Saquon we trust. You know what I mean? In Saquon we trust. So look. Little update on the Jimmy Butler situation. This video is strictly on Jimmy Butler. So Jimmy made his return on Friday against the Nuggets. They lost. Joker had a 20-point triple-double. Jamal Murray had 30. Russ had like 11 points and like 7 rebounds. But in the warm-up on Friday, Jimmy was seen like coming out of the huddle when they was calling up. They were when the announcer was naming the starting lineup. Jimmy wasn't really engaged in the game like that. His teammates were trying to like hype him up and like dancing like around him and like shaking him and stuff like that, just trying to get like his energy and mood up. But Jimmy was not having it. You can tell that he was irritated being there. He did not want to be there. He didn't want to play. So you can just tell that he doesn't want to be there. Throughout the game, he actually looked like he wanted to play this time. He had 18 points, but they lost to the Nuggets by like 20-something points. But you could just tell that Jimmy don't want to be there. As far as where I think he should go, so yesterday I did a podcast with my bro Keon and our third co-host Makai, who's going to be joining the show. The next episode is called The Tip Off. We filmed yesterday, but we haven't released the video. But when we do, I will for sure promo that pod with the 3 of us so that y'all can tune in and listen to the 3 of us as well, to get not only myself but 2 of my bros' perspectives on the NBA. So shout out to the bros. We definitely gonna be dropping probably. We're gonna try and drop like once a week. We got so much knowledge. We just got so much knowledge. So yeah, we are gonna drop next week. So yeah, but going back to the Jimmy Butler situation, if you ask me, you can just tell he needs to be traded immediately. There were sources going around saying that like there are people that didn't want to be around Jimmy in the organization when he came back. There were some people who didn't really want to who didn't want to be around him. So that's something to look out. That's something that everybody should look for, I believe. So if there are rumors going around saying that he shouldn't be there, that people don't want him around, stuff like that, then, and you see there are other reports saying that he's going to make the situation uglier than what it is. So I think it's time to trade Jimmy, regardless of if they don't want to trade him now or not. I think it's time that you need to trade him before the deadline, or if you're going to trade, or if you know where you want to trade him, just let him know. And then when the deadline approaches, just announce, contact Shames or whatever and be like, hey, listen, we're going to trade him to Phoenix. I'm going to keep saying Phoenix. And I say Phoenix because I don't see any other team that he can really fit on. The Bucks is a possibility. I was going to say Memphis, but there are reports that he don't want to go to Memphis. And they actually encouraged the Grizzlies not to even make a trade because he's not going to go there. which is interesting. I mean, I've heard Jimmy on the Spurs. If Jimmy goes to the Spurs, that's not a bad spot. I think they need a small forward. You know, I know they got Harrison Barnes and Keldon Johnson, but Jimmy's a veteran. He's somebody that he's a good player to have. With Wemby as well, that can kind of, you know, just so that it's not only just Chris Paul trying to put a battery in Wemby, but then you got Jimmy who can put a battery in Wemby too because of how tough of a player Jimmy is. He can also put a battery in Wemby's game and make him even go harder than what he is now. Wemby's averaging 25 and 10. Who knows, if Jimmy goes there, he can kind of help him, you know. Because right now, the Spurs, I mean, Wemby is really doing everything defensively. Nobody else on the team is really doing anything defensively. So if you get Jimmy, it could definitely add another perimeter player who can guard. You know, Jimmy is starting to be a 3-and-D player, even though he's more like a mid-range. But I think the Spurs is a team. Right now, it's like the Suns, Spurs. I know Golden State, but I don't know. I mean, he can go to Golden State, but it's like him and Draymond, can that fit? Him and Draymond's play style, can it fit? I'm not saying Jimmy can't shoot, but can it? But with Draymond, he's getting a little bit better, but him and Draymond are not really known for like him and Draymond are not really known for like shooting, you know. So we'll see. You know what I mean? That's really the reason why I came on here. The Heat played today. He had 8 points today, but they won. They played the Spurs, actually. Like I said, they played the Spurs. Jimmy, he only had 8 points. I didn't really watch. I saw the highlights, but Duncan Robinson looked like he was kind of like the star of the show. Then he had over 20 points in this game. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting in the next couple of weeks to see where Jimmy ends up. Like I said, I think he goes to Phoenix. I seen the Suns play yesterday, and the Richards guy from Charlotte that they got in the trade, he had 21 points, 11 boards off the bench, and they beat the Pistons yesterday. So, and KD had 36 and D-Book had 35. Both were combined for 71 points. No Bradley Beal. Like I said, the big man that they traded for, he had a 20-point triple-double. So we'll see how the Suns go. I watched the highlights, and Richards was really good in the paint defensively for them, getting all the rebounds. So yeah, we'll see where the Suns go from here. As far as the Unrivaled League for the WNBA, the Unrivaled League started this weekend. I saw highlights of it. I didn't really get into it, but it looked like the players were playing hard. I saw Skylar Diggins-Smith. She's one of my favorite players. But Skylar Diggins-Smith, she shot like a buzzer beater to win the game. So it looked like they're having fun in the Unrivaled League. So like Brianna Stewart is in it. Natalie Collier is in it. Angel Reese is in it. Gabby Williams from Minnesota is in it. Who else is? The girl from the Mystics, Austin. She got like the blonde hair. Austin from the Washington Mystics, she's in it. Bro, who else is in it? Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray is in it. And Desnae Carrington, my dog. Desnae Carrington, she's in it. So yeah, it's a good league. Um, oh, so Jewel Lloyd is in it, but don't remember Jewel Lloyd. She requested a trade from the Storm, so that's still out there too. I don't know where Jewel Storm will go. Hopefully, Jewel Storm goes to the Chicago Sky and play with Angel Reese and Cardosa. I'm just saying, they could use her. So right now I'm watching USC Indiana the highlights, but I'm watching the full hour and a half game. USC won. I don't know how many points Juju had, but they won by like 7. But they play Indiana. But I'm watching it now, so. But that's all I wanted to say. I don't know where Jimmy's going to end up, but we'll see. I think he goes to Phoenix or the Spurs. I had the Grizzlies, but they don't want him. And then the Rockets, they're too young, and they're winning, so I don't know if you want to mess that up. And Dylan Brooks is not playing bad on that team, so I don't know if you want to break that up for Jimmy. I don't know. That probably won't happen. So I think he goes to Phoenix. I think he goes to Phoenix. That's where I think he'll end up, is Phoenix. I'm gonna keep saying Phoenix because I'm seeing Phoenix online. And this is like irrelevant, but TikTok. I got a whole other main channel that I talk about that type stuff on my main channel, which is for like entertainment, YouTube, shorts and all that stuff. At KDub808, that's my YouTube. At KDub808, that's my main channel. For like entertainment. But anyway, I'm gonna get off though. Hopefully I enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe button. Turn your notices on. And once again, I have another podcast with my two of my close friends, Makai and Keon. Me and Keon shot yesterday a video, but the next episode we're gonna have Makai on it. You know what I mean? And we're gonna make sure that Makai is on it. So we're gonna get him on that. And yeah, man, I'm out. Subscribe, like, comment, and y'all write in the comments. I'm starting to get some views. I'm starting to get some views on my videos now. I'm getting some comments. And subscribe to the pod, please. Subscribe to the pod, please. I'm saying we going up from here. But I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, man.